Yo, what is up, everyone? Hope y'all are doing well. We are going to try to have this call-in show. Was going to do it with Josh. He ended up not being able to make it tonight, so I'm going to run it a little bit and kind of see what we can get going. If you want to call in, use that link. It'll bring you up to StreamYard, and I will be able to put you on the show. So it should be a fun one. If see anyone hop up, I'll bring them up. I'm going to talk about a couple things though. Sorry, I got something playing. Had an old deal playing in my ear. We'll talk about a couple things though that are. I want to see if I can post this link real quick. That didn't work. One of my StreamYard links not work on Twitter. It's weird. But go in the comments or go to that site right there. You should be able to do that. Let me just do this. Boom. See, I'm gonna put this in my notes real quick. See if it'll work that way. It takes all the metadata out. Boom. Now let me copy, paste that. And then let me just put this back into the, actually I'm gonna delete that. Delete that post, delete, boom. Call in using this link. And I have it in the comments right now if you see it on YouTube. So you can use that. Boom, reply. Boom. I think we got it. So if you see it on Twitter, you should be good. And give me a call. I'm just curious, kind of really anything, honestly, whatever y'all want to talk about. I know there's a lot of drama right now with what BB said about the GPAs and stuff, which is kind of funny, but it's been pretty fun to kind of get prepared for this season and get hype a little bit about what's up, Josh. This link, I'm just posting it here too, so everyone will see it on Twitter. Post, boom. We should be able to use it now like that. Let me retweet here. And let me do let's go to, yeah. So got it started up now. Sorry, just wasn't loading there for me, but pretty excited. Pretty excited that it's week one. We have a lot of news to get to kind of just off the cuff here. Obviously the issues were also, obviously there were some comments made by BV about GPAs and drug tests, which were interesting. I thought there is a interesting point there. There were some articles that went around about GPAs and all that from 2021, which I thought was kind of made some good fodder. Also, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't seen these, look at these tumblers we got. How cool are these? West College football, Oklahoma. They're awesome. They're the best. So you can get one at the merch store. I will provide a link actually here in 1 second for that. And you can, let me edit this, order a couple other things. We got Xeno gear in there. It's pretty cool stuff, actually. I'm actually pretty impressed. Josh did a lot of great work on that. Merch store link. And there is my wife. Look at that. What's up, loser? There's a merch store. It's got pretty good things. We really liked a lot of our designs. We've got a cool Baker Mayfield planting the flag shirt with the SEC behind it. And then we got this. I mean, it's just, you don't get much better. Look at that. Voice College Football, Oklahoma. Sooner Red. Should have got a straw because there's ice in this thing, which makes it kind of hard to drink out of, but it is what it is. Okay, week one. How does everyone feel about it? I know that I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to get down to the stadium, see everyone pop up. I'm going to bring up some tweets that I got to me today. I asked everyone what they were excited for and excited to see, and a lot of people commented back. So I kind of want to run through that and give everyone their. Hold on, 1 sec. At the stage. Look at this movie magic. Got a straw. Dude, it's one of those ones that crinkle up. It's kind of nice. So had a lot of people respond to my tweet about what they're excited for. Sorry, I'm trying to focus my mic. About this upcoming game, and really want to kind of go through some of those. I know it's going to be a fun little bit to do. There were some crazy names as well, which is kind of funny. But there is. You can also go to this link to stream, which we need to do. Hopefully someone hops on. It'd be nice to talk to some people. But if not, I get it. We are also going to be live. We're going to have our first live show down in Norman next week I'm going to pull up the place we're going to be at. So if you want to stop by, say hello, all that, you're good to do so. And we can work it out. But at 7 p.m. at Woodworks Distillery in Norman, we're going to have a live show, which is going to be pretty cool. We've never done one of those. It's going to be our first one. If it goes well, hopefully we can do more. But, if not, then, we'll probably still do a couple more, but we'll make adjustments for it and make it even better as we move on. There is a lot of hype right now around the team. I think that they're going to be a lot better than most people feel like. It's actually not in Norman, as my wife says. It's in, let me just put up the address. Woodworks Distillery. It's almost in Moore, I think. Down south. Let me get the actual address. It's in Britton Road in Oklahoma City. So yeah, it's in South Oklahoma City. But yeah, Woodworks Distilling Company, Oklahoma City. There's the address. My wife rocks. Thank you, T. And let me put this back up. The merch store is right there. And if you want to join the call-in show, you are more than welcome to by using that link. Which I should be able to copy it again, and I can just put call in using this link, and it'll probably help some people. Let's see, this link. Boom. Let me post that, and then I can bring it up. Call in with this link. There we go. Post soon with and we're gonna get our details up for the show. It'll be fun. It'll be Britton Road, Oklahoma City. It'll be a live show. Week of Michigan. Want to go through a couple of these responses. I thought they're pretty good. I've asked a lot of people about what they're excited about with this upcoming season or what they want to see. And let me find it real quick. I'm so pumped to see. Let me go to this. Actually, it's going to be a little inception-y if I show you all that screen. So move that down, this over, that over. Live production. Boom, share screen. Entire screen. Share. Boom. Should be able to full screen. There we go. So I asked a lot of people, what are they excited about? Football is back. What is one thing you're excited for? I said defensive line because I truly believe to have a national championship caliber team, you have to have a dominant upfront defensive line. You saw it really with Oklahoma. We saw it with Ohio State last year. You saw it with Georgia when they were dominant. And you saw it with a lot of other teams, Alabama when they were dominant as well. You have to be able to dominate the interior of the line. Really, as Brent Venables kind of says, up the middle, right? Quarterback, center, then tackles, then linebacker, then your safeties have to be good, because that just helps out every other position so much. And it makes it to where there was a question on our Sooner Space Tuesday about how do we think the corners are going to do? And for me, it really comes down to that's going to be it's going to be largely determined by how good our defensive line is, because good defensive lines leave less time to throw the ball. They leave less time for play development, and it doesn't allow as much offensive development really to get plays off, and it helps your cornerbacks because they don't have as much time that they have to actually defend. Because in reality, like you hear the term lockdown corner, there really has never been a like a quote unquote lockdown corner. Even Deion Sanders prime, I mean, they got burnt, they got beat multiple. I mean, you can find videos of it happening. But what they're good at doing is for the 4 to 5 seconds, 6 seconds, they can really keep up with receivers well. Derek Stingley Jr. is good at that in the NFL right now. A lot of the elite corners, that's what they're very good at. The problem is when you don't have a way to get pressure on a quarterback, you basically leave them out to dry, and no human can keep up with people as athletic as wide receivers, especially at the Division I level. I don't care how good they think corners are. But so for me, it was defensive line. So we have a lot of people here talking about what they expected. So I just kind of want to zoom in on these a little bit. Boom. Dual Newberry said John Mateer and Ben Arbuckle are rolling out a new and much improved offense. Boomer. I really do think people are still, to this day, for whatever reason, overlooking just how much better Oklahoma is going to be on offense. Like how much better they're going to be in terms of being able to just be productive. We didn't have a player that was, that I believe, like at one point we were starting like 3 true freshmen at wide receiver. So I don't care how talented or good you think other positions are. You can't do that. They can't run block as well. They're just not, and it's not their fault. It's that they just aren't conditioned. They aren't developed enough at that time to be able to do that. Now you can start one maybe, because I'll always get this comment back about, well, you can start. Well, look at CeeDee Lamb. It's like, yeah, that's one true freshman. Look at Ryan Broyles. Yep, another one. Look at Sterling Shepard. He got some playing time, of course, but that's one guy. You're not starting 4 of them. And when you lose 5 of your best players on offense, and then you lose 3 linemen, and then you lose, you didn't have Barnes and all them for a while. Who's the reason why Barnes gets so much playing time is he's such a good pass blocker as at the running back position. He understands how the blocking scheme works, which is huge. Especially, I mean, people look at that his NFL chances, and like part of the reason why he'll get looks is because he's so good at that, and he's not afraid of it. And so I think that the reason why we're going to be so much better just on offense inherently is because we're just going to be older and more experienced. We're going to have actual guys that have a chance to get the play going, or to get people blocked up. And well, my computer's messing up, so let me stop sharing that. And for me, it's just huge. And that's almost all the difference we need right now of people, or for me at least, of like, and I hear other people talking about, well, we don't know, we're not sure. It's like, okay, well, I mean, you could say that really about every team. Right now, Texas is ranked number 1 in the country. They have 4 or 5 new offensive linemen. They lost a center that had over 50 starts. I was told my whole life that offensive line, besides quarterback, is the most important position in college football, and I agree with that. They lost 2 of their best wide receivers. They lost a running back, and all that stuff apparently doesn't matter because they have Arch Manning, who was so good he set 2 years behind a 7th-round draft pick. So you tell me what I'm supposed to think. And thank you, KC, for reposting the stream. I appreciate that, man. My wife says, Tierney says, a Kentucky fan put out a prediction of OU having 0 conference wins this year and finishing dead last. A Kentucky fan. Well, they're a Kentucky fan, so obviously a lot of things have been difficult in there. No, I'm kidding. Much love to Kentucky. It's just not going to be true. There are interesting... I'll put this back up so people can know if they want to call in, they can. But there are interesting kind of thoughts, I think, with the whole Oklahoma predictions. I really think OU is going to be very good. I think they'll make the playoff. I think that they'll be shocking a lot of people. Our defense is going to be ridiculous. And you pair that with an offense that's going to be able to produce offensively, or at least give you something. And it just makes it to where you can kind of, you're going to get, also, it's like you're going to get production, but you're also going to get like moral help. Like it boosts team morale kind of thing. And we didn't even have that last year, really. But second, Sooners Insiders, awesome guy, by the way, says secondary and Mateer, of course. Secondary is going to be awesome. Michael Boganowski might kill somebody. I don't know if any of y'all listened to the interview that Gabe Eichert and Ted Lehman did with Brock Spock, the head coach of Illinois State, who, by the way, is awesome. I love that interview. He talked about, and you don't get to see a lot of people, whenever you're coaching, my dad used to always do this too. You don't know names, you know numbers. So he didn't really know like the names of our players, but he was like, y'all have a safety that comes downhill and I'm going to be turning my back, I think, whenever he's coming to hit one of my players, because he doesn't ever take the brakes off. And that's awesome to see. It's also, you don't really want that to happen too much. You don't want to actually, because sometimes it's friendly fire and you can hurt your own teammates. Also, you only have so many hits in your career. You don't always need to just go all out, although I like the mindset. There is a lot of hype for the secondary. I'm big on Cortland Guillory. I was big whenever he recruited. Whenever he committed. He was only like a high 3-star guy whenever he first committed, and then obviously gets boosted up to the 4-star status once Oklahoma recruits him and he gets more offers in. But he is. You heard. Actually, we can probably bring it up. But you heard Venables talk about him and just say he's an absolute dog. And I mean, that's just right. He just is. And that's what you need at that position. You need people that aren't scared, that have a short mindset, and will Cortland Guillory and will compete. That's really what you want at corner too. I mean, it's just people that will compete. And I think it's encouraging because it's for the first time, we have 2 guys that really do have NFL, well, really 3, I guess. I mean, and I'm kind of projecting here with Guillory, but from what everyone has said about him at practice, I mean, the guy's led Sooner Jacks. He's led a lot of the pre-practice routines, which are usually for the leaders of the team, but have been able to be kind of led by a true freshman in Cortland Guillory, which gives me also insight to how committed he is, or how encouraging he is to his teammates, and the kind of confidence they see in him as well, which is encouraging. I'm excited for that. But secondary, Mateer, of course, John Mateer is, I don't know why people think he won't be good, but it's kind of funny to me. It's hilarious because, again, going back to the whole thing, like Jordan Rogers, and I'll play this sound because I think it's interesting. But Jordan Rogers had this sound about, he actually liked my tweet too. I should see if he wants to come on the show. Jordan Rogers had some sound about Arch Manning and kind of the hype and the hype that he's getting right now. And
but I will say, and I'm going to say,
I think it's common sense to anybody that's, watched the film, or I don't even watch the film. You don't have to watch the film, but actually, cared enough to spend 2 seconds watching. Hopefully y'all can hear this. I kind of just pulled it over, but here we go.
But I will say, and I'm going to say this, I don't know what you guys talked about when I went off air. The hype doesn't match the tape. There are good things. And
the hype doesn't match the tape. Now, you have to be able to parse that, right? What does he mean by the hype? Right now, we are told that Arch Manning is going to win the Heisman, going to be the #1 overall draft pick, that he's going to do things that are being projected on a true freshman, that I don't remember, like Manziel and them having this kind of hype when they came back for their second year, for Tebow. Like guys like that. Like that's the hype he's getting right now. And thank you, Stacy, by the way. You rock. She's the best. She always lets us know we can hear. And there are people that think that if you don't agree with this, you're somehow hating on Arch Manning. First off, if you don't agree with it, why is it so bad you disagree with what people that say about Arch Manning? He's not God. I know probably some Texas fans think he is, but he's not. He's a football player. And by the way, one that hadn't shown anything yet. It's hilarious that people like to bring up the UTS or the Mississippi State and the games he's played against. But
there are some good things. But the hype or the tape to me doesn't tell you got a first-round draft pick or a top 10 or a #1 overall draft pick or a Heisman hopeful. I think he's going to go into Ohio State and he's going to struggle because he hasn't played anybody. The last time we saw him against a really good defense was Georgia, and he looked out of place, right? He looked really good against UTSA, Louisiana Monroe, and Mississippi State.
UTSA, Louisiana Monroe, and Mississippi State. I no offense to those teams, but are people really going to act like what's going to be hilarious? This might be the perfect analogy, by the way. I just solved it. I solved it. What is going to be so funny is the hype. Now compare the hype that Arch Manning is getting right now. Compare this hype to when John Mateer goes off against Illinois State. Because although it's not an SEC defense, it ain't like Mississippi State's going to give you much more last year. They were the worst defense in the SEC. They were terrible. As bad as OU was on offense, they were even worse on defense. Imagine the hype, or imagine what people are going to say after John Mateer has a good game on Saturday. They're going to say, well, dude, that doesn't matter. It was look who you played. Competition matters. You got to do it against somebody who matters. You got to do it against a good team before I believe in you. Apparently you don't. At least now obviously Arch Manning is going to get Ohio State, but right now you don't have to. Because all I do is I look at Twitter or I look at read articles online, and it's talking about how great the guy is. #1 overall pick already. Hadn't thrown a pass yet. Hasn't had to actually be out there when a legitimately good defense with guys that are just as athletic as the people in front of you. By the way, those guys you don't have anymore. You lost 4 of them, including your center. Whenever you don't have those guys and you have to sit there and have to actually make throws when they know it's throwing downs, and you don't just get to sit there and pat the ball all the time. Go back and watch those highlights and the highlights of those games. I did because I was curious. It's the 7-on-7 time. Now he's athletic for sure. He's fast as. I mean, that's kind of the coolest thing about him is how athletic he is. And I think that'll pan out. And by the way, he could end up being as good as everyone thinks he's going to be. Absolutely, he could be. He could be the best quarterback in the history of college football, and it would still not make Jordan Rogers' point wrong as of today because there's nothing you can say against it. Let's finish it out here.
The worst defense in the SEC, I think, grow, and Mississippi State, the worst defense in the SEC. I think there's still a lot for him to grow and a lot we need to see, like Lewis said.
By the way, I think these people agree. I don't know who this is. Yeah, seems like a cool guy.
But I will say,
I just don't,
I'm going to
you
say
know,
this, and I don't know what.
like 2-0 record. By the way, the 2 interceptions, that should be screaming at people more than, the completions and the touchdowns and all that, because you shouldn't be throwing interceptions against the defenses you went up against. That's just my opinion. But again, watch the hype that he's going to get versus and what they say about that versus what you're going to hear about John Mateer. Let's keep going here. Max, or a Bear, good guy, awesome guy, says, I want to see us get leads this year, such leads this year that Michael Hawkins Jr. is balling out in fourth quarters. I do too. I don't know if that'll happen, but I mean, it'd be nice. There's a growing sense that you might get Michael Hawkins to redshirt. I don't think he would, because here's the thing: if John Mateer has a good year and he's got a first-round grade, I don't know how high he would have to be graded in order to make sure that he's gone or he's leaving, but it would have to be top 15, top 10. Because if you're John Mateer, if you come back, say you have a good year, you make the playoff, right? You don't win it all, but you make the playoff. And you're going to have a lot of your defense back again that next year. You're going to have a lot of the receivers that you got in this year coming back as well. You have to make a decision of, is it better for you to stay and make another $3 million or whatever it is at Oklahoma and ride that out with endorsement deals and with all the hype you're going to get in the national media as a collegiate player? Or do you go to the NFL where now you're dealing with guys that are, you're not just the guy, you're one of many guys that are extremely good? I don't know. I think that I would want to. What does this do over here? I'm curious. There we go. I don't know. I mean, I think that I would want to. I mean, can y'all see that? Let me know. Might not be able to. I don't know if I can move that around. I just don't like how small I got right there. Let me move this. Boom. Let's keep that there. I just don't like how. I just don't know if you want to just leave college football so early, whenever you really could start something special for them. But, I don't know. That's going to be a decision he has to make. T-Rob 405 said, excited to watch the D-line, nervous to watch the O-line. That's actually, I put it here, funny, great way to put it. It really is. That is true. I am really excited to watch the D-line, nervous to watch the offensive line. But I think that if you listen to Bill Bedenbaugh and you hear him talk about how good he thinks Fasusi and these guys can be, although it might not pan out this year, you're really going to see a lot of guys show up that are going to be pretty special, especially on the offensive line. Modern Day Caveman says, really excited to see Okoye, PJ, Akinkumi, UK Dan, Fasusi, Boganowski. Hope to see Caden Helms. I hope to see Caden Helms too. Man, he finally got healthy with his legs, and then he broke his hand. And I think it's it's not a big injury or anything like that. Like, he's going to be able to come back, and if not this week, I mean, hopefully by Michigan or by Auburn at least. So I don't think it's anything that's season threatening, but we still are worried. We still worry about a guy that unfortunately has had some sort of injury bug. You worry about that staying on or keeping up with him. I hope it doesn't, man. He's an extremely athletic player. When he came out, he was, that's what they recruited him for, was his athleticism. And the fact that he's kind of struggling now, I hate it for him. I really do, because he's a good guy. And just from being able to talk with people that know him fairly well. So anyways, going to keep moving here. Doomers having to stop tweeting. Doomers having to stop tweeting by John Kuhn II. I agree. I mean, there's a lot of people that just hate Oklahoma that are Oklahoma fans, and that's just so odd to me. I don't get why you don't want the team to be good. I get that maybe you didn't like Brent Venables and you made a point early and something else happened, but I don't know. It's weird to me that some people just don't want Venables to be successful. And maybe I'm reading into that. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm not right, but that's just kind of how I feel about it, how I read it. There's a lot of people that just seem like they want to be right more than they want OU to succeed. And for me, that's just an odd place to be. Again, you can use this link that I should have up here about to call in if you want. I don't know if I can pin a tweet and pin a post or not. I think I can. Let's try this real quick. Boom. Let me do. Oh, what? There. What does this do if I start? I think it goes over in this area. Start. Yep. No, now I don't have to keep going back. Which is pretty. All right, that's gonna be handy. All right, so a competent offensive scheme with a high level of execution. So this is funny. I was looking back at the game from last year, our week 1 game. I forgot we went 1 for 12 on third downs. 1 for 12. Jackson had, I think, 4 touchdown passes, but I mean, he only had 150 yards of passing. Fun fact, you know the last time a OU quarterback threw for over 300 yards in a game? You know who it was? It's Jackson Arnold in the bowl game against Arizona. Thought that was kind of a unique stat. But yeah, it's hopefully we can get something going here. Offense by a guy that is a good dude. I like talking with that guy on Twitter. Chuke, I don't know how to say the name. But yeah. Boomer Sooner Gats had offensive production. Yep. John Batir and Arbuckle. Some Texas fan. Cortland Guillory. Boom. I'm just so excited for that guy to play, man. Healthy roster. That is very true. Sammy Chandler, Sam and Edmond, one of the good guys for OU football in the fandom, man. He's awesome. He said a competent offensive game plan. Texas Head's a good guy too, just so people know. Let me scroll back down and find this. A competent offensive game plan and a complimentary football for the first time in a while in Norman, with somewhat of an exception to 2023. Finally, seeing a full squad of SEC talent under BV, just to name a few. That's pretty, yeah. And I think that's interesting about this defense. It's not that they're just a lot of returners. It's that there are 6 of the starters are going to be, there are 6 starters that are going to be 2022 recruits under BV. So they've been here for 4 years. I mean, they've been here for at least 3. And so you're getting experience, but you're also getting guys finally, and by the way, all 6 of them are really good players. You're getting guys that finally have the experience, but also have the familiarity of his defense. They don't have to stress about it. It becomes more second nature. They don't have to worry as much about what am I doing in this situation? What am I doing on this motion play? What am I doing whenever it's late in the down or late in the clock? That stuff comes second nature because they've ran it so much and they've rehearsed it. But I just want to see how that all comes together. And I think obviously the second game will show us a lot more, but there are still things you can see on defense in these kind of games. Alignment. Are you lined up before the snap? Are you having to scramble late in the play clock because you didn't get the call in? False start or offside penalties, alignment issues, things like that need to get sorted out this week because you don't want to be doing it next week whenever Michigan comes to town. So that is something that I'm going to have an eye on. Things like special teams. How are you sharp? Are there any pre-snap penalties on offense or on offense or defense? Are you tackling well? And then just the quarterback making good decisions, not necessarily making decisions that are highlight plays. Can you do the basic things? I've been watching a lot of the games over, and obviously we all remember the Tennessee game. But what was so upsetting about all that was just like, hey, my dad. He's on the. I'm going to let him call in real quick. What was so upsetting is we just couldn't do the basic plays, which is frustrating. All right, Dad, I'm about to unmute you. Got the first caller of the show. Can't bring you on stage, but I can unmute your mic. Oh, you've muted yourself, I think it says, Pop. There you go. I think they can hear you, yeah. Let me try this real quick. Hold on. One sec. All right. Let me see if I can hear you now. Talk real quick. It might take a second for me to get caught up. Can you hear me? I can't. None of us can hear you. I can't hear you, Dad, if you're there, but I'll keep going. If just keep talking, it might come up. I don't know if I need to do something on my end or what it is, but might drop and try again. Huh. It's muted now. Unmute mic. You muted your mic again, but I'll keep going. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. And if not, I need to get that fixed too. But there are a lot of a lot of it is some of the same stuff. And not, sorry, I could see him on the stage, and then I can't see him. I can't hear him, which is funny. Sorry. Let's see. I heard something there. Something beeped. What was that? I don't know why this just dropped. That's interesting. Come back, show. I don't know if I'm showing up anymore. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but I can't see the StreamYard deal. I don't know where my stuff is. It's funny. Am I still streaming? I'm asking if I'm still streaming. So it may have dropped. I guess people see me and still hear me. My wife said she did. All right, sorry, this is weird because I can't see anything of my own. Okay, this is going to be fun because I don't know that I'm on screen right now. I also can't control anything, which is kind of odd. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. One sec. Okay. You there, Dad? It's still not showing anything.
Wow.
Oh, there you are. I got it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening, you might have to mute.
Yeah.
It'll play back.
I can hear you perfect.
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, not much, man. Just excited about the game this Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. Watch that defense, I think, dominate Illinois State. I think our front four is really going to make a difference. And, and having two deep that we have is impressive that Venables brought those in. We always talked about 25 being the year, and I think it's going to be. And, anyway, I just wanted to call and say hi, and it's great to see you on the call-in show, and as parents, we're excited for you, bud.
Thanks. I've got I'm interested to kind of hear your thoughts on this real quick. Let me go to share. Let me see if I can share screen. It's Teddy and Gabe talking about the defensive line real quick, and it's kind of interesting because I don't want to hear that. And they're just talking about how good they think they can be, which I think is pretty fun to kind of talk about. Let me see entire screen. Boom. This share. Let me know if you can hear it.
Surely that doesn't matter.
You're talking.
Okay.
I think that's pretty encouraging.
Yeah. For me, I couldn't hear anything. I don't know if that did.
Oh, you might have. You might have to unmute whatever you're listening through whenever I play it.
Yeah, I watched that though.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I already watched that before, and I was really impressive how they broke all that down, and about the defensive line and how those two got pretty good critical eyes, and they see talent, and the last 2 or 3 years they've not talked like this ever about our defense. You know what I mean? It's just it's just really encouraging to hear and see guys that have played at the next level, and they were really good at OU. They know what they're looking at, and it's going to be impressive, man. I think we're really going to have a good defense. I think some people don't talk about is our linebackers. I think they're going to be really good. And when you have a great defensive line, your linebackers, it gives them a chance to go make plays, and they don't get blocked all the time. And that's the key for those guys to make plays. And we know Kip can run, so I think we're going to be really good. And I don't see a weak point anywhere, and our depth is so good right now. I've never in my life, being an OU fan or a coach, seen the depth that we have this year. I think they've done an outstanding job of bringing in the talent.
If you can see T's question on there, she asked you, Paul, as a former defensive coach, what are you looking for on Saturday from the defense? And on top of that, what do you look for whenever you're playing against teams that obviously, this shouldn't be a game. Like, it should be a blowout. But there's still things you can learn in those kind of games. What did you always look for on your defenses whenever you had matches like this?
Well, because I don't know how much blitzing he's going to really show, because he's going to save it probably for Michigan. But Michigan's going to be totally different because they're going to be a different kind of offense. And it changes how you blitz. But I think when he does blitz or anything, they're looking for gap sound. They're in the right place to run into the football. Great defenses looks like you're blitzing every down because everybody's running the football so fast. And that's what we want to see out of that team, is all the red shirts around the football all the time, and just technique, all that. So when they're going to really learn is after the game, and they go to film and look and see how everybody's playing. And then I've always said your second game is usually where you make the most gains, is from your first game to the second game, especially in college, because you don't get to scrimmage like you do in high school. So they're going to really make a jump, I think, between this game and the next game. And that's so important that we have a game like this, that we can play a lot of players,
right?
Evaluate them and see who's really needs to start, who's making the plays. And that's another thing on defense. Sometimes guys aren't technicians, but they make plays. And you got to play the guys that make plays. And it's just kind of weird that way, but that's the way it is on defense. And
man, that's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And you just got to put the guys that make plays. And it kind of weeds itself out through the year. And you'll watch film and you're going, man, this guy doesn't grade very well. But by gosh, he's on every play. He's there. So you got to play him. And as long as he doesn't just give up a long run anywhere. But that's what they're doing. I mean, I think they're going to play a lot of people. And they're going to see how they react to everything. And he's got some blitzes he's going to want to run and make sure they fit everything. And that's really key.
Tell me if you can hear this real quick, because I want you to hear this as well.
I don't know how to. I almost need to go to my TV. Wait, let me mute chat. Everybody else here?
Did you hear that?
No, and I wonder if it's because I'm on here. I wonder if everybody else can hear it.
Oh no, they couldn't hear it either. Maybe I can't share. Maybe I can't share it while I have both of y'all on. I don't know. Let me see. Oh no, they couldn't hear it either. Maybe I can't share. You're gonna have to mute that because I can hear the replay on it. Share screen, entire screen, share audio. Go to this, share. Man, you should be able to hear it. So you can't hear this?
I cannot.
Okay. Well, I'll drop it then. No worries. It's just him talking about our depth of defensive line inside, kind of the point you were making. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's because I have you on already. I need to unmute your mic though. Did you mute it?
No, I did. I thought you muted it.
Gotcha.
You're
good.
I turned it off the TV so you can't hear yourself talk.
You're fine.
I thought that's maybe why I couldn't hear it, but it's maybe because I'm on talking to you, or whoever else gets on and talks to you.
No, no worries. I'm about to wrap it here after we're done probably. But I was just gonna ask, what do you think about John Mateer and all this stuff you hear about him not being able to? his game not translating to the SEC. And then I don't know. I just hear that, and then I hear about the hype that Arch Manning is getting, and it's weird to me because it's just like it's one of them has to be true or one of them isn't.
Yeah, and it's all talk. Yeah, as an OU fan, I've always thought the nation was always against OU. I don't know why. It's just like they're jealous or something. But it's just like we're always fighting the media about Oklahoma, and I don't know if it's because of the Barry Switzer thing back in the past, and it never has left. But we always seem to fight it. Mateer is, I think, going to be really good. I don't care where he plays. He played in a nice football team. It's not SEC, but he did play against Texas Tech. He played against some quality teams in the Pac-12 and did fairly well. And I think he's a leader. And Archie Manning, I'm not going to say anything bad about him until I watch him play. And I know he can run and probably can throw the football, but we'll see if he can throw on the run because I don't think they're going to protect like they did last year. And but I think Mateer's going to be great, even if our line is going to, it's going to take a couple of games for him to gel. But I think he has enough experience and escapability to help himself make throws or make runs to get first downs, get us down the field and get us in scoring position. And he's got so many weapons around him that we didn't have last year if they all stay healthy. So I'm excited, man, about our quarterback. I'm excited about our running back room is unbelievable.
Oh,
all of them are good.
Dad, you're on stage now. I didn't realize that.
I'm well.
Hey, you're on stage. People can see you.
Oh, that's fine. I told my hair, so I'm good.
Hey, it's my dad, everybody.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. But
so can you not hear this?
Tyree yes, I can now.
That's weird. That's all right. Well, I'm gonna go back and play. I'll mute this because I don't really want it playing while we're going, but talking. But I mean, it's like where was this? There's some of the stuff he does with his like running the ball that just isn't. It's like I don't care who you're doing it against. Also, he's got good touch on the deep pass. It looks like. I wish Kyle Williams at number 2 was still eligible. Goodness.
You notice how he throws the ball? I mean, he throws. He reminds me of Mahomes with his arm levels, the levels of how he throws. I'm not saying he's Mahomes. Don't say that. But his arm level, how he throws on different levels, he's able to do that and get the ball there. And look at this run here.
I mean, his burst. He can go, man, quick.
Yes. And there is one that we watched. I think I know what you're watching here. And he makes a cut that's a jump cut that's impressive.
Being able to just run like that and cut off of one leg is not.
Yes.
That's rare. It's for me. He's more Manziel than he is Baker. Like in terms of this is a slap, but he's more of a elusive runner than Baker was.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%.
Like watch this. Like look at this. Just think. I mean,
look at that. There you go. It makes people miss.
He's not slow. I mean, this idea that he just doesn't have, like this right here is. I mean, that's a Division I safety. I mean, it's not like he's doing this against a FCS lineman.
No,
I mean these are Division I players he's doing this against.
And he's kind of running for his life a little bit. With that, their offensive lineman. I surely will be better, but this is what we haven't had.
Also,
And then I think he's a really good thrower. Once he figures out who his guy is, every quarterback has one, and make that connection. That'll be awesome.
What's funny is like this when you're fast whenever you're running this way and you're adding separation right here.
Yes.
Like that's
and those guys aren't slow.
No.
That's chasing him. I'm just telling you, they're fast.
It's like what's funny is you say this where you'll say this, people think you're trying to say he's going to be, as like the next Johnny Manziel, and it's like, dude, this I think it right here, but like, you can see talent when you can see it. It's not like it's just not it's not like he's doing this against. I mean, Washington's a good football team. I mean, they have athletes out there. They're not.
They're real good. They can play with anybody. Oh, what happened?
Like look at this little move right here. Look at this little hop step, ding, and we're out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that. He's quick.
Yeah.
Man.
This can be a problem.
Up,
no.
Because that's impressive.
I like the confidence too.
I don't want to put much. I mean, to me, I think it's kind of funny that everybody's thinking he's not going to be any good. There's no pressure on him. He's just going to go play and let the stats, let it all work out, and we'll know pretty quick what he has, and I think
Right.
we're really like what we see. And the key, and you know this as well as everybody watching knows this. If our offensive line gels like I think it's going to, better watch out.
This stuff right here, Dad, like this. Oh wait, I was fast forwarding it. This like little movie does. Yeah, the offensive line gelling. You're 100% right. But like this little movie does right here on the. Sorry, let me find it. On the touchdown throw, when he steps up in the pocket instead of like running outside or running around. Where was that? Oh
You
man,
just showed it. Did he flip the ball in there, the end zone?
Well, all right, this will drive people crazy because he is a little risky. And if he does this in OU Texas and he gets picked, people are going to be angry. But if he completes it,
yeah,
it'll be a highlight play.
Exactly. Who's that remind you of?
Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got a little bit of that in him. I'm not saying he's good at Mahomes, but I'm just saying he's got a little bit of that in him.
Look how look he doesn't look he doesn't shy away from the contact here, which I really like. You can always tell quarterbacks. Look, he keeps his feet calm. He turns and he knows he's going to get hit. Yes. And he just stays there. To me, I always look at that.
Yeah,
this right here, I think.
Slant, boom, right there.
This right here is impressive. Watch him step up in the pocket. He knows his blocking, and then sidearm the slant. But yeah,
yes,
and this is nice.
His arms is a different level. I love the way he can do that.
Look at his arm length. He's throwing it right through this alley right here, right to this guy. Bink.
He's right there.
And sure, people will say like everyone can do this, but yeah, but he's doing it and he's shown it against Division I athletes. It's not like he's doing this in high school and we're trying to hype him up. It's
right.
He had a good year last year.
He's proved himself in Division I football, and Archie may be good. I mean, he may be the best quarterback ever play at Texas, but he hasn't played. I mean, what, 2 games?
How awesome! Yeah, 3.
Yeah, and this
3.
guy here's played a bunch. I mean, he's for real and proved himself.
Who messed up here, Dad? Who do you think? Watch this little play just the other day. Yeah, well, of course, because Boise also made their jerseys in field blue. You have 2 kind of bubble routes right here by the quarterback. He's going to fake to 21, turn, fake to 30, and then it's tied in on a little delay route. Boom, right up the seam. It has to be this linebacker, right?
Yeah, or it's a safety. He's got his eyes inside.
I'll go back.
That's the biggest thing with DBs is getting their eyes inside on the run. Oh, here we go. I can see on TV. Do it again, Kim.
Watch this. Also, for people that like when you learn quarterback, you learn to count like pre-snap. You know that this dude, because this dude like fakes like he's blitzing right here.
Uh-huh.
Like watch this at the beginning. Like you'll know. I'll try to stop it right when he's up here.
I got you.
But so this guy, he's up on the line like he's going to blitz. But if you count, that means that either this guy's going back and he's going to be one-on-one with the running back because they have this guy man-to-man up top.
Right.
So like obviously this dude isn't blitzing because if he puts him on a defensive line, I'm just throwing this all day and it's probably a touchdown. So like this dude's dropping back again, and look who he goes with is the running back. So you have the fake there. I would assume Dad, this linebacker maybe he's still looking at the quarterback. Is he not? He might be in zone or something, but
he's eyes in the backfield. He sure is.
And look,
there's nobody.
Look at that. Eyes looking right at Mateer.
Well, you know why? Because he's running. He's probably the guy that's spying him.
Yeah.
And see the safety back here at the middle by the ref?
Right here.
That's the guy that's got to pick him up.
He should be over in this area.
Yeah, he should pick him up. I think he ends up making the tackle, but he comes a little late. It's a good play.
That is a good play.
This is a good play for Canick because if Canick catches, he scores because he's fast.
Yeah. 6th fastest 100-meter time in Kansas history.
Yeah.
Kansas high school history.
I'm telling you, they're going to do some stuff with him that they're not going to like. People aren't going to like it because he is not a typical tight end, as big and tall, but he's going to be fast, and that's
Well, and I think
Keith Jackson wasn't very tall either. If you want to know the truth. Yeah. So he's pretty good tight end.
I think that it was. I think that it was. I think they're going to do some different things whenever. I think they're going to do some different things when Caden Helms and them are back and healthy.
Yes.
But I think talking to Dimitri, I can just see a Canick being used in a similar vein, Yeah,
I agree. They'll have stuff for him, and he is really more of an H-back kid. But and I think this guy, he's not going to have him blocking 5-star NFL first-round pick defensive ends. That's not going to happen.
Dylan Stewart ain't going to be blocked by Jaron Canick. We can confirm.
That's the truth. I mean, I think and that's the difference too, is the guy calling the plays. It's going to be Man, everybody's going to be on the same page. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and there's a true plan. Mateer knows the plan because he doesn't have to learn anything any different. He knows the offense, so it's going to be more fluid, and being able to make checks and know where the ball needs to go right now versus what he sees on defense. So
this is like, so again, like when we were running the RPO last year, we would talk about just if you can just count to 6, the RPO is really effective, and for whatever reason we couldn't. And it's because, like, so you're just counting people. This is obviously man. I think anybody would know that because he's so split. But then you have an outside backer over the tight end. They're going to be matched.
Exactly.
Because if not, then there's no one out there. So they're matched. You don't have to worry about him. You got this backer that's, one of these, I guess they could switch on what they're zoning, but he's probably going to be eyed up on Mateer. So that means this guy's probably in zone or dropping, and these dudes are probably man-to-man.
Yeah.
And that seems like pretty much what happens. Look at this throw, by the way. He's already throwing it right here, and the dude hadn't even crossed the helmet of this backer.
He knows what's coming.
And look at that, just rips it. You got to have a strong arm for that. It's not just some baby throw,
Watch him throw it into this window.
Dink.
Man, that's
Tud.
a tough throw.
Tud. That's a good
NFL
throw, man.
That's it. That's the NFL quarterbacks throw that kind of pass. That's impressive.
He can.
Impressive, man. I just don't see why people aren't seeing this and thinking, he's
right here, yeah.
Look
at this stop and go. First off, terrible job by the end here to not keep the outside, but
exactly.
Like, what is he doing right? Like, you have a running quarterback. If anything, you're running to his. Tell me if I'm wrong, Dad. You know way more about this than me, but you're running up to his left field shoulder, are you not?
Yes, you do, and you can't run. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he thought he handed the football off, but you can't play that way. As you got to stay, especially if you got Mateer back there at quarterback.
Yeah, he's done at this point.
Oh, he's over. It's over right now. There's no way he can recover from that, even if he stays right there.
Look at that.
His shoulders are wrong. They got to be square to the line of scrimmage. Now look where he's at. What the heck are you doing?
Look at this stop, though. Bink, see ya, and then I'm out.
Yeah, this is the play I was talking about earlier.
Like, that's not normal.
No, that's that jump cut. I think he does. It's like a running back. They're really good at that. What's that? Boom.
That'd make you so mad if you were watching this, like, about to hit him, and then it's like, how do you get out of that?
I know. He's going to drive people crazy.
I think that's funny.
I love
little
it.
Imagination right here.
There you go. Look at that line behind him. Look at this. We're going to see that too. I don't know when, but we'll see that sometime this year.
Look at this, Dad. It looks like this guy. I might be this outside backer here. Let's see. You'll laugh at this. I think he realizes this guy I'm circling. Watch how late he realizes he did something or something's wrong because he starts sprinting out of nowhere in the middle of this gap. Watch. You just see him?
Yes.
He's like, oh no. And then look at the hands go up right at the end here. Watch the hands. This guy right here.
Yeah.
You see him going up?
He's going, well, that was my guy. He's going to love it in the film. Yeah, in the film room, he's going to love that one.
That's one of those you just know are coming. You're like, oh no.
Exactly.
God, they were just running wide open here. This is just what we need Deion Burks to be this year. A guy that can do that right there.
Yeah, and I think they're going to set him up for success. Some of this stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little ahead of you on the TV, I guess. I love the way he throws some of these slant routes, man. He puts it right in there. It almost looks like he throws underhanded. It's weird.
It is.
Yeah, it's like a shortstop going to second. Second, or you know what I mean, for a double.
Yeah, it's like a Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
remember how Phillip Rivers used to have that little short like push almost like.
It's weird. It's like boom.
He's not afraid of it though. He can rip it.
No,
watch him stand strong right here. He knows the guy's coming after him. Just still follow through get your follow through and deliver.
What a throw!
That kind of stuff is like intangible things. Yeah.
Yeah. Something else too is I think we're gonna have our receivers are gonna be in the right place. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of times they were in the right place last year, and that doesn't help your quarterback at all. But I think they're all going to be in the right place, and that guy's making sure they're being coached correctly where they're supposed to be, and that's going to help.
New Mexico plays Michigan the first week. Let's see how their defense looked last year.
Yeah.
Well, not 97. Just I don't know. Look at this. Look how first off, look how like he's on a mission. I like that he's selling out for the play, but you got to start chopping the feet here if you know your quarterback's quick. He almost tore an ACL trying to do that.
You've got to be on his inside hip all day long, and you can't get over the top. So that is right there. Boom! You miss every time.
He knew it too, man. It was funny right at the end here.
You did. You gotta squeeze it up, get tight to him on his inside hip, and you make the tackle. But he gets over the top. There's so much room in between him and Terry. He can't make the play. It's possible.
Wow. He's got some skill, man. I'm excited to see it. Kind of see how he just like that's an NFL. Like what? Look at him go through his reads. Don't like any of that. Although he has a. Also, watch. I was wondering why he didn't throw it up top here to number 2. Like this. This guy. Watch the hold the safety does right here. Look at this. Oh, you beat me. Let me just go ahead and grab you. The ref's not even looking at it. I was like, he did. Look at this grab.
I'm telling you, he needs to call the bail bondsman because he should go to jail.
Although, I mean, it let Mateer deliver an absolute strike. People just don't understand. This is 30 yards off the back foot in a rail shot. You can't. If you don't throw that hard enough at all, it's intercepted probably, and just delivers it. You know, it's a good throw, man. Kyle Williams is so good, man. I wish he was still there. That'd have been nice to bring him over too. Look at this touch pass. Well,
it's impressive.
This is more so. This is just a good receiver too. Watch him how he slows down, but he keeps his back. What they like parallel to the defender that they used to always talk about, because that way this guy can't get over the top of him, you know, and he lets it just kind of drop in.
It's kind of like blocking out in basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just kind of slow down. If I don't catch, it's pass interference.
Exactly.
He's gonna run right over me. He's good, man.
He just, like you said, he just kind of delivers it in a funky way. That's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I can't wait. God.
What are you looking at on whenever there's I wish I could find some defensive stuff here. I just couldn't find it. Let me see if I can play this. Well, hold on. I'll just play this one too since it's up here right now. But oh well, like I don't like that they put those on highlights, but he is not slow. Goodness gracious. Let me stop sharing. I'm gonna try to find this other vid. I guess I'll just keep you up there, Pop, if you want to.
That's fine, me.
Let's see. I'm gonna see. You know, we haven't watched is let's see. Have you seen that Jaden Knott stuff? We'll just turn this into a little. If anyone calls in, let me know. But I don't see anyone up here yet, so we'll just keep going for a few more minutes.
I've been on here to wear an OU shirt instead of a Ardmore shirt.
I'll let you know next time. It's all good.
Sorry.
You're fine. I just don't know. Let's see how this was Jaden Knott last year. It looks like. I haven't really been able to watch too much of him. He reminds me a little bit of the stuff I've seen of a Joe Mixon because he's really good out of the backfield.
Yes.
Like catching and running.
Yeah, I haven't. I've just seen what I've seen a little bit on TV. You know, they were talking about how good he was. He's explosive. Oh, look at that.
I just, Oh, sorry. I was doing my counting thing again. Sorry. Can you see it? Can you cut? Can you find the holes? That's what I want to see.
He's got a little bit of patience with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
Chip, get your head around.
He's real quick to when he sees it.
Just get your yardage and get out.
Watch this. Catch it. Is that last year's game?
Yeah. This is before he got hurt a little. Yeah, he got his knee. Did
you see what he did there? Little jump cut when he scored.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I went too far right there.
See that?
Yeah, I think this was a pretty good one right here. Boom, hit it.
Yes.
Get you 6 yards.
Yeah,
like this stuff. Like I mean, this is like what pro running. This is you could have a career doing. Do your jump cut, get you 5 or 6, and then we're going to the next play. You know.
I think if he can stay healthy, he's got a chance in the pros. That's hard to say because running backs is so tough, man. They get beat up so much. It's hard. It's hard on them. But yeah, he's got that ability to find the hole and take his time, and he's got good vision. I'm impressed with him.
All right, he can catch. I like that. Number 1 thought we were in the NFL, or number 9. Don't blame him. He tackled him after he got up.
Well, that's a
There you
good,
go.
good-looking kid, man.
Like this little stuff right here. I mean, it seems like there's nothing, and he forces the linebacker right here to go to the outside so he can pick up a few yards. Like, watch
Yes.
this. Kind of shade out there, makes him go out, and then he cuts it right back in for about 4 or
Yep.
5 instead of being 0.
It's pretty.
And it seemed like natural, you know? It didn't seem like a...
Well, you notice the linemen don't have to be perfect with him.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's just the way a great running back makes your offensive line better. You know, it just and it helps them too to know that they've got a guy back there that can make yardage, do things that, you know, I may not have blocked perfect, but he makes me perfect. That's a big thing.
Here you go, Dad. You'll love this clip.
Yeah.
Look at this move. Yeah, he makes you perfect. Sorry, I'll rewind it and
Yeah.
then I'll let you say what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're right.
Look at that. Woo! There we go. Yeah, that's pretty.
Now, these stats at the bottom of the screen, I think, are from the season, not just this one game.
Really?
116 rushes. Yeah. Well, he got injured after like 4 games, I think. So he was having another good year.
Wow.
Number 11 didn't hit the snap. What's this? Boom. Sorry. Now, yes, to those watching, he'll be playing against better athletes than he is now. But these are still like the better athletes. Really, the biggest difference are in the SEC, and I mean, obviously they're better overall, but the biggest are like up here. The defensive line is where the biggest are. And like, it's obviously linebackers are good, but like in terms of lateral quickness, like this guy is probably as laterally quick as anybody's going to see this year. In terms of just lateral quickness, like being able to stop and go. I mean, he's not going to be as big and strong, but he didn't even touch him. I mean, at that point, it doesn't matter.
No, he's going to do this to anybody.
Right? I mean, that's just.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, dude. And you go from what we had last year to now. You might have. I mean, there's a chance you could have the best one backfield in the country with Mateer. And I mean, obviously they have to pan out, but.
I'm telling you, man, all those 4 running backs they listed are studs. And you know, the guy they're starting, I thought he was coming into his own the last 2 games. He got hurt. That's when Xavier came in, you know, after him. But he was doing this kind of stuff a little bit. So I think it's Barnes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think he's be better than what people are giving credit for. It's going to be fun. Depth, because, you know, people get banged up, so we'll have depth. But I sure hope this guy stays healthy all year.
Have you seen Torrey Blaylock, that guy, our new running back that's coming back this year?
I haven't seen him, but I've heard a lot about him. I heard he's fast.
Watch this. Yeah, well, he's on the national. He's on either national record setting or state record setting Texas 100 meter or 4x1 or something like that, or 4x1.
That's him. You're right. I saw that.
Absolute burner. I'm trying to find some of his stuff he does here.
Yeah, if we could get him loose, he'll be gone. We haven't had that in a while, you know. A guy that can hit the hole and take it to the house. That's what we want.
This doesn't look impressive whenever you first watch it. Like, look at, like, you can tell people are fast when they're just smooth whenever they run, you know? Yeah. Like, watch this little run he does right here.
That's not showing. Cool. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't think it's up.
It's not up yet. I have to add it right here.
Okay, there you go.
You can zoom in some, maybe. Like, this is, I mean, and granted, this is high school, so it's not like they're obviously going to be faster people, but like, he starts his cuts, boom, and then watch him, like, just smooth run. Just see ya. I mean, I like that.
Oh, once he gets in the open, nobody's going to catch him. He's so fast.
All right, let me play this again because I wanted to play this earlier, and I don't think you could hear it. This might be loud, so just prepare yourself. Let me go to here. Let me go to here. And add to stage.
Oklahoma's the best. Yeah. I think they're the deepest inside. They have versatility. They have quick, speedy, twitchy edge rushers. Now, that doesn't mean, when you say that doesn't mean that every guy they have is a first-round draft pick. But I think the depth inside, it's like when we were here a year ago and I was talking about South Carolina, and everybody's like, They don't have a top 5 D line in the league. I was like, well, they got 3, maybe 4 proven D tackles that have been B+ in this league for multiple years. Like, I'll take that. And so would Georgia and so would Bama. And they don't have it right now.
Yeah.
LSU sure as hell didn't have that last year at this time. Oklahoma's got that inside right now. And our Mason Thomas off the edge can get it. Like, I think it's easy with Oklahoma right now. Oklahoma.
Did you hear that?
I agree. Yes, I did.
What's funny is that Brock Spock, whoops, I meant to do that. The head coach for Illinois State. I was telling him earlier. You mentioned that usually when you watch film, you just know numbers because there's so many players, you don't memorize players, but you'll just say numbers. And Brock Spock was talking about, you got this number 30 because they were asking like, who do you think is a good player on Oklahoma's defense, or what have you seen? He goes, yeah, that number 32 guy is seems like a guy. He's a guy. That number 32 is a guy. He goes, he's pretty good there.
Yeah, he sticks out a little bit. I guarantee it.
Here you go. Let me show you this real quick, Dad. Our coach right here. This is that Blaylock kid again. Let me add. I'm kind of getting this down. This is nice.
There you go.
You see that? It's a little grainy. The footage isn't the best, but you'll be able to see him run a little bit.
Yeah, I see it.
See ya.
My word.
Watch this up the sideline. He does real quick.
He's got a nice stride on him, doesn't he?
Look at this. Outside, and then I'm gone.
Golly.
What is that?
I know. He's just flat fast.
Look at this. Yeah. See ya. Goodness gracious.
I mean,
It's just astonishing, like how slow I am compared to some of these people out in this world. Look at this. Look at his feet moving.
I know. How fair is that?
Some people, they got a kid here that's gonna like be in the Future Farmers of America club trying to tackle this dude.
Ain't happening.
Like, what is that?
Look at that. It looks like you sped it up.
I know.
It's so fast.
This part right here, it looks like a glitch.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Like, well, it looks like a speed, like a cartoon, like with a little roadrunner. His little arms are moving. Watch his arms move.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right.
Hey,
That was fun. We'll have to do that again.
that was fun. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. I'll probably call you after this, but
Okay.
I'm going to call it a night and go watch. Is the Oklahoma State team still playing, I think?
They are.
Oh,
15-7.
sorry.
I don't know what it is now. All right.
All right. I'm going to move you. I'll give you a call in a minute. I'm going to end it out here. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. Although no one else called, but my dad. That's all good. I need to do better at promoting it and actually getting it set up. That was probably on me, to be honest with you. Josh, sorry. I should have had that better ready to go to begin with, but we live and we learn. That was a blast to have my dad come on. I want to do that more often. He knows football more than anybody I know. I mean, he's taught or coached football for 30 years. Has been a coordinator at every level but the NFL. So, I mean, he literally is a genius when it comes to that stuff. And any little bit I know is like a drop in the ocean to what he could tell you about stuff. So I think if we can, after some OU games, I'd love to see him come on, or actually I'm going to try to bring him on even on our show, the Sooner Smith show, and just have him look at some plays of where OU did well, where they might have gotten scored on, or where they can improve. And I think having him break down some stuff for us would be interesting. And with that, hope y'all have a good night. Go to our merch store. We got some really good stuff in there. I think you guys will really enjoy the selection we have. Again, we got these koozies in now, or these koozies, my bad. These tumblers. I think they're pretty cool. Say Voice of College Football Oklahoma on there. And we've got some Zeno Zone shirts that everyone seems to love. He's gotten a few of them actually been ordered already. And yeah, so we will have our live show again after the first game on Saturday. We will be able to kind of give you our feedback at that point, kind of what we saw, and then go on from there. Again, we have our first actual live show at my fantastic and lovely wife put it in here at Woodworks Distillery and that is at off Britton Road in Oklahoma City. It'll be at 7 o'clock on Thursday. We'll be there live, so if you want to come by, say hi, stop by, do it. It'd be cool to meet some of y'all out there. So again, hope y'all are doing well. Thank you if you took your time out to listen to the show, or to kind of, I know that you all are busy, and it means a lot that some of you guys have listened. So hopefully we come back to a big OU win, to Oklahoma actually, showing us a lot on offense, and get ready for Michigan week. It's going to be a big one. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all have a good week. God bless, and Boomer Sooner.